All right, so get this. I was just having a totally normal night at home when things got really, really weird. You know how you sometimes get random texts from an unknown number? Usually it's no big deal, right? A wrong number or spam. But this? This was something else entirely. Before we start, please like and subscribe. It all started with a simple message. Hey, you left your keys at the coffee shop. At first, I wasn't even concerned. I mean, it was obviously a mistake because I hadn't been to any coffee shop that day. In fact, I'd been sitting in my apartment in sweats, binge watching Netflix for hours. So, naturally, I just texted back, wrong person, I think, and forgot about it. But that's when things started to get strange. A little while later, I got another message. This one said, nice jacket today, though. Now, that's when the weirdness hit me because I hadn't left my apartment all day. I hadn't worn a jacket, let alone left the house in one. At first, I tried to brush it off, thinking maybe someone was messing with me, but it still gave me that uneasy feeling. Like, who even sends something like that? I replied, who is this? Thinking it had to be a prank. But I didn't get an answer. For a while, I just sat there, kind of paranoid, but trying to tell myself it was nothing. And then I got another text. This one sent a chill straight through me. I see you. What the hell? I looked around my apartment, completely freaked out now. My doors were locked, my windows were closed. There was no way anyone could be watching me, right? But the message made it feel like someone was outside, looking right at me. My mind was racing. I tried texting back, demanding to know who it was, but again, nothing. I kept telling myself that it was just some jerk playing a joke on me. No big deal, I thought. It's probably someone who found my number online or something. But I couldn't shake that feeling of being watched. I thought maybe distracting myself would help, so I tried going back to my Netflix show. And just when I was starting to calm down, my phone buzzed again. This time, the message said, nice Netflix choice. Episode 4 is my favorite. Okay, I nearly dropped my phone. I had just started episode 4, and whoever was texting me knew that. My brain immediately went into overdrive. How do they know what I'm watching? Are they in the building? Is this someone I know? My heart was pounding so hard I could barely think straight. By this point, I was seriously freaking out. I stood up, checked every window, opened the door, and looked out into the hallway. Nothing. No sign of anyone. But that only made it worse. Now I was pacing around my apartment, holding my phone, just waiting for the next text, not sure what to do. I called my friend Sarah because who else do you call when creepy stuff like this happens, right? I told her everything, and she was like, that's so creepy, but it's probably just someone messing with you. Which, yeah, I thought that too, but the fact that they knew exactly what I was watching, that part freaked me out more than anything. Sarah, being the awesome friend she is, said she'd come over and help me figure it out. So she got to my place in about 15 minutes, and I felt a little bit better having her there. But then, as if on cue, another text came in right while she was sitting next to me. This one said, it's cute how you think your friend can help. At that point, Sarah and I both stared at my phone like it was possessed. She grabbed it out of my hand and typed back something along the lines of, who the hell are you? Leave her alone. But again, no reply. Now both of us were panicking. Who could possibly know Sarah was with me? We hadn't posted anything online, hadn't even talked to anyone about hanging out. That's when Sarah suggested we go outside and see if anyone was lurking around the building. We headed out and did a full sweep of the parking lot, checked behind the bushes, and even peeked into the laundry room. Nothing. Not a single person anywhere. For a moment, I was starting to think maybe I had completely lost my mind. But just as we were about to give up, we heard someone laughing from around the corner. We walked over, and there, leaning casually against his car, was my other friend, Tom. And he was dying laughing, like holding his sides laughing. Apparently, the whole thing had been his idea. He'd gotten a burner phone and thought it would be hilarious to mess with me, sending creepy texts all night. The Netflix thing? Yeah, turns out we shared an account, and that's how he knew exactly what I was watching. I couldn't believe it. All that freaking out, thinking I was being stalked, and it was just Tom, having the time of his life messing with me. To say I was mad would be an understatement. I could have strangled him right there, but instead, I just gave him that look, you know? The I'm plotting your doom look. Sarah was cracking up at this point, probably because she knew what was coming next. You see, Tom thought he was safe after that, thought we'd all laugh about it and move on. But no way. A week later, Sarah and I got our revenge. We pulled the exact same prank on him, except we went all out. Creepy notes under his door, mysterious noises outside his window at 3 a.m. We even got one of his neighbors to knock on his door late at night. Let's just say he wasn't laughing when it was his turn.